Brighton has lots of different cultures happening here. There's lots of people fly posting here and lots of graffiti artists, lots of stencil and urban street artists. A lot of that's very inspiring when it all gets weathered on the streets. There's lots of things here corroding. It's not a corroding city, but you get it anywhere. So there's lots of streets in Brighton that I walk down a lot looking for new things that are happening. My name's Ben Allen. I've been working in the Brighton area as an artist for the past 10 years. I create art because I've always been a very visually orientated person. You have people that are more inspired by sound and you have people that are more inspired by visual things. They're stimulated in different ways, and I've realised over the years that I love music and I love films and I love art. I catalogue and record my information with my camera, and then I'll download those images onto my computer. I'll create freehand backgrounds and I'll photograph those. That actually is one of the most important processes that I've found over the past few years, is creating rough backgrounds, photographing them, archiving those using my computer. I think as I've developed as an artist, my tastes have really come out, and it's much more towards very solid, contrasting imagery. So the actual objects in my paintings tend to be in black and white, and then I like creating random, leaving backgrounds to chance. So I'll use lots of spray paints and household paints and emulsions, and lots of techniques like sanding things back and just chucking things together and seeing what happens. My practice has evolved into what it is now through constant reaffirmation of believing in what I do, and that comes from family and friends. It comes from the galleries that I exhibit with, from the people that buy my work, from the other galleries that I show my work to that sometimes take it on and want to help me get my work out there. It also evolves through finding places like the print studio that I utilise for silk screening. Historically, I draw on other artists that were involved in important movements like Andy Warhol, like Jean-Michel Basquiat, James Rosenquist. There's a whole group of artists that were involved in the pop art movement. One of my main inspirations to become an artist, I think, started with my desires to travel through being an avid surfer and being into outdoor sports. And I took a trip to Mexico when I was 20, and that was the turning point for me. It really, the culture, the people, the colours, and I soaked all these things up, and when I came back it was just a snowball. It was almost an uncontrollable thing. I just started painting.